A quiet evening in Woodlands was shattered by the horrifying sound of metal meeting asphalt, and in that split second, a life was lost. A 36-year-old motorcyclist, riding along Woodlands Avenue 12 on May 9, ended up pinned under the rear wheel of a factory bus. Witness photos show a motorcycle crushed beneath the back left side of the bus, with the rider motionless, a sight no commuter ever hopes to witness. The Singapore police force was alerted to the scene at about 6:25 p.m. It happened near the junction with Woodlands Avenue 5, a busy intersection that sees a high volume of industrial transport vehicles and motorcycles during peak hours. The motorcyclist was rushed to Khoo Teck Puat Hospital unconscious. Unfortunately, he succumbed to his injuries. Another life ended far too early. The driver of the bus, a 43-year-old man, was arrested on the spot for careless driving without reasonable consideration, a charge under Singapore's Road Traffic Act that can lead to up to 3 years in jail or a fine of up to $10,000. If this isn't his first offense, the consequences could be doubled, up to 6 years in jail and a $20,000 fine. Now let's unpack this further. Factory buses, they are often run on tight schedules, sometimes through third-party contractors, tasked with ferrying hundreds of workers to industrial zones. Are these drivers overworked? Are they trained adequately for road hazards involving smaller vehicles like motorcycles? These are real questions we need to ask, especially when you realize this accident happened not late at night or during some freak weather, but in broad daylight. Motorcyclists remain among the most vulnerable road users in Singapore. They represent a disproportionately high number of traffic fatalities every year. Yet many drivers, particularly of larger vehicles, still fail to check blind spots or misjudge the presence of two-wheelers nearby. Was this crash preventable? What was the lead-up? Was it a lane switch, a turn gone wrong, or a moment of distraction? There's another angle here too. Should commercial drivers undergo more rigorous and regular safety assessments, given the scale of their responsibility? Think about it. A factory bus may be carrying dozens of passengers, but just one mistake can affect many lives. And in this case, one man lost his life, and another man, the bus driver, may now lose years of his. Let's be honest, how often do we forget just how dangerous our roads can be when split-second decisions go wrong? We need to ask, is Singapore doing enough to protect motorcyclists? What more can be done in terms of awareness, penalties, or road design? Have you personally experienced a near miss on the road that left you shaken? We want to hear your thoughts. Should penalties for careless driving be even harsher, especially when it results in death? Or should we be addressing systemic training and awareness failures? Drop your views in the comments. Like, share this video to raise awareness, and subscribe to 2230, where we don't just report the news, we ask the questions that matter. Because when the system fails, lives are lost. And every story like this deserves more than just a passing headline.